Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to another beautiful day here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. Today we've got to paint the fence. So about 2 or 3 months ago, I met Roy here. And Roy, are you, what's your position? You're with Wood Defender.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me what, that's right out of Texas?
Yeah, we're out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Mansfield.
Okay.
We build all of our products from raw materials here made in the USA.
Nice, nice. So we've got an American-made product. We're gonna be staining the fence. We're gonna show you guys the easiest, most simple way to preserve and beautify your fence. You're gonna get some before and after shots, and we're gonna teach you how to apply this stuff. This is also something that would serve as a deck stain. You have a deck staining product that dries fast?
Yes, sir. The product we're gonna be using today is our Wood Defender semi-transparent fence stain. This is formulated for horizontal standalone surfaces. We also build our 200 series, which is formulated for decks or anything that's going to be tracked on. The 200 series is a great DIY product with the accelerated dry time. You can use the 200 on fences, you can use it on decks, you can use it on picnic tables, horse stalls, anything exterior wood can be sealed and protected with the 200, and anything standalone and vertical can be used with our fence stain.
Awesome. So today we're going to teach you how to paint the fence, and stay tuned to a future video or subscribe to the channel and you'll see me do the deck repairs too. We'll sand off the deck, we'll get it all cleaned up, and we'll apply this stuff to the deck too. Super glad to have you. Thanks a lot for coming out,
Thanks for having us.
I was going to buy 2 5-gallon buckets of this stuff. He said, well, why don't I just come up there and teach you how to do it and teach everybody else how to do it. So really flattering. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get busy. Let's get to work.
Let's get it done.
Stoney Ridge Farm, Stoney Ridge, Stoney Ridge Farm. Woo!
The product we're going to be using today is our black semi-transparent fence stain. It's an oil-based penetrating product, and the way this formula works is it soaks into the wood and it protects it from the inside out.
Nice.
And by being the semi-transparent, we're going to get about 3 to 6 years worth of life out of it.
Okay.
And when it comes time for the reapplication, there's no need to pressure wash it or any of that stuff. If you don't have any mold and mildew growth, all you have to do is simply put on another coat.
Just reapply.
That's what makes the maintenance for it really, really easy to maintain throughout the life of your structure.
I told you what I was thinking about doing, and what a lot of farmers do. They spray paint their fence, or they paint their fence with burnt motor oil. A lot of farmers do that. If you drive down the road, odds are you see a black wooden fence like this, most likely it's been painted with burnt motor oil, and that's just not good for the environment. So we're wanting to do something that's more environmentally friendly for the farm.
We've been building our Wood Defender product line for a little over 25 years, since the mid-90s. With the Wood Defender fence formula, it will not dry on non-porous surfaces. So if you're spraying your fence and you get it on your gutters, your air conditioner units, your windows, or even vehicles, you have a longer working time with it because it's not going to immediately dry.
Man, this is going to be such an improvement. I can't wait to take you by the fence after we get it done. It's going to match the front gate to the farm, which is going to be really cool. So just going to have a good classy look to it, and it's going to preserve this wood for years and years to come. So guys, before we get started with this, we've got to take off these solar lights that I have all the way down the fence, and they light the fence up really, really nice. I'll post an Amazon link to these critters. They're pretty cheap, and man, when you drive down the road and see this fence, it just looks like Christmas out here. It's really cool. So we're gonna take off all these lights because we just simply can't stain the fence with these lights in place. And they go on just like so. Hunter Buck says I can't do this without dropping a screw. There's about 200 lights out here. It looks really nice though. This is how they work. So there's a solar panel on the top and a little battery in there with the light. And you can change the battery out if it ever goes bad. These are kind of a lifetime product, and they got a good solar panel on them. It's made of glass. We'll go down to the next one. And then we'll just come back and match up on the holes. You can really see how the fence has aged right here. So let me show you. That's what the boards look like before. You can see how nice and clean. You can see how they're graying up right here, and that's why we need to get this stain on the fence. Really cool. Look at that. That's a long fence, guys. How can I hang this bucket on my body without, there we go, man purse. If it's really, really windy outside, you might want to reconsider spraying your fence that day, especially if you're close to houses or cars or vehicles or something like that. So it'd be best to do this when it's nice and calm and sunny. Cool? All right, guys, so we're getting ready to load this critter up. I've got a sanding sponge right here, and you want to make sure you use at least an 80 grit type sanding sponge. If you sand it too smooth, you can close the pores in the wood, so you got to think about that. We're going to go over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to mix this real quick, and we're going to put a little bit of paint thinner in, and we'll clean the bottom of this bucket out. We'll splash them back and forth a little bit. If you have a second bucket, it makes it so much easier to pour into this container right here. So be sure you have a second bucket handy, and we'll, like I said, splash them back and forth. Put about half of the 5-gallon bucket into one and half into the other. And we'll pour gently. See, I'm not perfect. Now we're ready to paint. What we want to do here is we're going to spray up, up, up. So we're going to spray underneath. Then we're going to go across the top, just like so. And it's going to go on wet, guys. You're going to be like, whoa, that's really wet, but it's okay. All right. So we're going to go on really wet, and then we'll go right there, up, and we'll go top, and then we'll go straight down the middle. And we'll also get this corner for you so you guys can see how this stuff goes on. So from the bottom, kind of feathering the trigger, just like this right here. From the bottom, all the way across here, and then the top, just like so. Again, you're putting it on there and it's gonna drip a little bit. It's okay, okay? You'll get better as you go, because trust me, I did a practice section before I got started here, okay? There we go. You want good pressure in there? And it looks like it's going on and making a mess, but it's not. Watch. Okay? You want it running off almost. You're gonna get some drips. That's okay. Keep your pump sprayer pumped up. Make sure you give special attention to the knots because they will take up more stain. This fence is gonna look awesome. This is gonna be a great shot right here. Look at that, man. Get our post also. We'll come around here to this side. You'll get a good shot. And you can see we've almost covered that side already. Give her a good pump. And that's it. So, that's how it goes on. And we're gonna be doing this for about 4 hours. Wish us luck. You want it wet, okay? See how it's running off there? That's what you want. Double up on those knots, okay? Be sure you get these cracks really well too and back in behind the post, just like so. So simple. My great grandma could do this. This is awesome. Look at that. Man, it's gonna look great, guys. Look at that. It looks awesome. We got a little bit of overspray on the grass. That will dissipate, okay? So it's not a porous surface. So I'll come back over here, I'll mow it, and it'll be gone. So welcome to day 2 out here working on the fence. I thought 4 hours was enough. 4 hours isn't enough for this project, is it?
Not at all.
So we've got Mike. Mike is here with Lake Norman Stain and Seal, and Mike is going to be finishing the rest of the job up for me. I wanted to make mention, guys, if you don't want to do this yourself, there are a network of contractors out there through Wood Defender that you can hook up with and get this done, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, you've been in business here. The machine that you have is specially designed to spray Wood Defender, is that right?
That is correct. It's designed to spray the privacy fence sector of fencing, and of course being able to apply anything with that as well, decks and our split rail we have out here as well.
Awesome. Well, I'm not going to keep you. I'm going to let you get busy. Guys, there'll be a link down to his business, Lake Norman Stain and Seal. There'll be a Facebook link and all that stuff down there for you. If you're in the North Carolina and or South Carolina area, get up with him. You're going to give a Stoney Ridge farmer discount?
Absolutely, we will.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. So if you're a local guy, you can get hooked up with this guy and get your fence painted.
All right.
And let me tell you, it's not as easy as it looks. However, it's fun. You get covered. Wait till the end. Stick around to the end. You're gonna see this guy's gonna look totally different. Let's get busy.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, guys, you can see this is super simple to apply. No problem on a dry fence like this. When it's really wet out, you don't want to apply this because it's going to soak up into the wood. So we want to apply it as thick as we can. It will not run, and your fence needs to be dry, and or your deck needs to be dry. So if you pressure wash off your deck, or if you just rinse off your deck or your fence and scrub it clean with a brush, then you're gonna have to give it 24 to 48 hours to dry depending on the weather conditions. The conditions we've had here for days and days and days are super dry weather, and this wood fence is starting to show a little bit of gray. In other words, the fence has been built for right around 2 years now, and it's starting to gray up. So we definitely needed to address that and preserve this wood and keep this fence beautiful for the long term, for years and years to come. I cannot wait to get done. It's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. So this is a guy that's been doing a lot of the work. I earned my stripes today, and he earned overspray today.
That I did.
Yeah, he looks totally different than he did earlier. He needs some windshield wiper blades for his glasses there. So I'm gonna post a link to your website.
Awesome.
So that folks can come and check you out if you're in North Carolina area. This guy sprays fence. We're all done. I earned my stripes. And how did you stay clean all day?
Worked very hard at that.
I've been wearing the same clothes for a couple of days. This guy, this is Roy. I don't know how he stayed so clean.
I may have changed a couple times.
Yeah, there you go. So big thanks to Wood Defender for coming out here, man. I can't say enough. We're here to not only show you guys something cool on the farm and beautify the farm, but we're also here to teach you guys something. So how to apply this appropriately. Stick around on the channel. We're going to show you how I stain the deck on the back porch. He left me with a 5-gallon bucket of stain to do the deck, so that's going to be really cool. Be a future video. And yeah, thanks for coming out, man.
Thank you.
All the way
from
from Texas. Yeah. So next time I'm in Dallas, I'm coming down for a steak. And
Absolutely.
I guess I need to buy. So great time, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us on the Stoney Ridge Farm today. Hope you learned a little something about how to get your fence beautified. We'll get you some awesome before and after shots here in just a minute. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Learned a little bit. If you have questions, post them down there, and I'll post links to all the Wood Defender products and the Wood Defender store, I guess, on Amazon for you guys. Awesome. See you next time. Woo! Woo! Come on. Pump it up. Woohoo! See y'all. Come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge. Woo! We're back. This time for real. Semi-transparent butter.
I'm so sorry.
She did it. Move your hand up, choking up on the bat, and that'll keep you from. Look, focus, be with us. You're with us. You ready?
Yes. Yes.
Yes! Wait a minute, who's driving? too much fun.